Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Vieira.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Romario with a definite foul there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through, now is he in? And he's been shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer. Hits one! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Lizarazu. Spread neatly. Neymar. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Ribery. Romario. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Ribery. Chips it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's good vision, and he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gets his pass away. Neymar plays it in. Bale! That's another chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A case now of complete control. Vieira. Gustepe are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That pass has been well intercepted. Lizarazu. Kaka. Vieira. Bayern Munich couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Thuram. And it's Bale. Ribery. And Hernandez. And it's half-time here. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again then.
Gustepe now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold. Vieira. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. And it's Conte. Thuram. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Romario.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Bale. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Kaká.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Messi. And it's Ribery. It's a pretty loose pass. Lizarazu.
Attendance for this match was
Neymar.
70,987.
Lizarazu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that looks a decent ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Ribery. Romario. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Kaká. Van Dijk. Taken back almost at once. And it's a corner. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. That's the throw.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Shot a goal! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. And already we're underway here. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Now it's Romario. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely worked. Now it's Ribery. Great hit! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's found a way through. Always onto this. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Hits one! Conte. Ball played for Romario. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Goes in for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Can he finish? He's scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about them.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And here's Messi. Ribéry. Romario. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Calhanoglu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Romario. Nicely worked. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Costa Curta. McAllister. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ribéry. There's the hit! Goal!
Gustepe clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
The goal scorer after 16 minutes is number 9, Romario.
Gustepe are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Lukaku! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Chance to shoot now! Davids with a fine tackle. Ribéry. And it's Messi. Ribéry in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Rudiger clears it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi, can he finish? He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Gustepe are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Gustepe have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Calhanoglu. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Darwin. Calhanoglu. It's a good spell of possession, this. Neymar. Messi. And it's Romario. Guardiola. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lukaku. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's not going to reach. Çalhanoğlu coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Defending was strong. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good spot, he's seen the run. Great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Romario. Oh, and he's through the middle. Çalhanoğlu. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Neymar. It's gone out for a throw-in. McAllister pinches it off him. The ball has bounced loose now.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's beautifully weighted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Nunez. Guardiola. And they're back on the ball again. And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Tepe sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Nunez. McAllister. Time and again they are repelled. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, a delicate chip through. That is ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Romario, and he was quick to react.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that could set him on his way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Lukaku. Now it's Messi. Header! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push it.
Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Romario! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Romario clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tepe have their second corner now. Çalhanoğlu tries to clear. Pass somewhat off target. Passes short and sharp. Tepe are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Alexander-Arnold. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Guardiola. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. And that's put paid to a promising move. Romario. And here's Nunez. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. Çalhanoğlu. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Ribery. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Well, they've got it again. Guardiola. Now it's Romario. Now Davids. Romario. Messi.
Mustepe surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Çalhanoğlu. He rises! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
21.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rabiot. Number 18, Sane. Substitution
Well, that is
in
not
progress.
the best ball.
2
And he offers
minutes has
an
been
apologetic
indicated.
look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Romario. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely homely feel to it. Well, if you did just miss it, Romario!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Stood up well to him there. Shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribéry.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence, who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets.
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Romario has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Ribéry. Pirlo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Romario. Ribéry. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. And here's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. Now it's Ribéry. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Davids. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tierney gets across to intercept that. Ribéry. Davids. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! He scored!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Ribéry. Showing great feet there. Romario. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Ribéry really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been won straight back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. That has not gone well. Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Romario. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Romario. Good to pay, looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Great ball, and Romario! They've done it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Vieira. Zinchenko. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Oh, that's clever.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. And it's Pirlo. Bellingham.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Pirlo. Romario. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Good to pay, lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far, a stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Guardiola deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira, a player of legendary status. Davids. Well read, nice interception. Ribery. Romario. And no, that was never going to make it. Tierney. Pirlo. He's had a hit! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Romario! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Good to pay, go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Bellingham. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Conte. Oh, it's played into... He's got the shot away! And he's there to clear it. Zinchenko. And it's Pirlo. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Davids. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Romario. And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. Davids. Bellingham. Vieira. Ribéry. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Romario.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Romario. Pirlo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
We have got
22.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 16.
Goods to pay do have
Substituição.
options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. And here's Romario. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Merino. And here's Yamal. It's Pirlo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Schneider, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's going to go a long way. Davids. Conte. Guardiola. And it's Messi. He's through here. Fermin. He is through here.
Mustepe probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi. Pirlo. Goods to pay. Close now to seeing this one through to the end. That looks a cracking ball. And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Schneider. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
Minutos de acréscimo.
There's the shot! Hernandez fires from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição em campo.
All hands on deck for this one.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11. Substituição em andamento.
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's it. Good today, proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Çalhanoğlu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? This and Romario! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Irwin, oh, that pass isn't the best. Good spot, he's seen the run. Messi. And it's Ribery. Conte. And here's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Ribery. Rudiger makes the interception. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. Ribéry. Heads it! That's another chance! Goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Götze have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Haaland. And the shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Big chance! He's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Götze with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Ribéry. Oh no, what has happened here? Dixon. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Fernando Torres. Torres made a good run there. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's from... Now the finish! Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Mustepe clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hits one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a little off target. Guardiola. Now Davids. Götze finding their passes. He's looking wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Romario. He's had it taken off him. And it's Beckham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is not finding anyone. Rudiger gathers from the goal kick. Oh, played right into his path. And through to the goalkeeper. Davids. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Romario. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
On
ball by the goalkeeper. Guardiola. Well read. Nice interception. Ribéry. And it's Romario. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Good to pay, get the second half started.
Gustepe are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rudiger. Fenerbahce looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Beckham calmly anticipates. Out of play for a throw. Guardiola. Now it's Torres. And he was quick to react.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Messi, he's found the way through. Alexander-Arnold with... Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gustepe are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to get it clear again. 60 minutes played. Now it's Romario, and he's had it nicked away. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ribéry.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ribéry proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Messi. Haaland. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Fernando
Fermin.
Number 10,
Romario, real chance! Oh, taken with style! A Two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Goods to pay, take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. Romario.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag. He is through here. Header! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Forwards and with intent. He's played him through. Drogba, big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Beckham. Drogba, he's got away. Great chance! He scores!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Fenerbahce get themselves back into contention. And oh, they could be caught out here. And he's through and all alone. There's the shot. He should have put that one away.
Messi really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Well, played right into his path. Rudiger cuts out the pass.
Giuseppe surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's gone looking for safety. 5 minutes left on the clock. The ball has bounced loose now. Goods to pay, moments now away from seeing this one out. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Foden has it in a wide position. And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, there's the clearance. That's a nicely weighted pass. Mohamed Salah. Beckham. Van Dijk cuts it out. 4 extra minutes added on. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it,
Hello,
but
everybody,
it is
and
equally
welcome to
clear
today's
and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ribéry making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Ribéry. Guardiola. And he's being shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what's he done? And a goal kick. Nesta. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, he's found the way through. Got a shot away. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Maradona did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Ribéry.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Van Dijk with the clearance. Played towards the other side. Beckham. Good to pay. So far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Romario, the man we've all come to watch. Ribéry. Guardiola.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the shot! So, third corner of the game. What a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Surlot. Now it's Romario.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Hangs one in. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's managed to get free. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! Goal! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Gustepe truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Ribéry. Conte, one of these standout performers at this moment in time. Ribéry. Messi. Romario. Well read. And the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Messi. Ribéry. Romario. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Surlot. Pass is just off target.
Has been indicated.
Now Davids. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conte. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Romario. In with the challenge. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Gustepe really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Guardiola. And it's Conte. No way through there. Now it's Mbappe. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. Threatening to pull clear.
Shanghai Shenhua clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Romario. Surlot. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi. Romario.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Mbappe. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Romario. Ribéry, and that's a good ball. And the cutback. And that should get the job done. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pedri. That has not gone well. Ribéry. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Nicely aimed pass. Conte. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Ribéry. Dinks one through. Romario. Corner then. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Gustepe are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
"75 minutes played. He's played him through. And now they can clear their lines. Gustepe have it back and can go again.
Gustepe really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pedri. Speculative strike. And that would have won it.
Pedri has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Maradona. Number 26. Pedri.
Up for a header!
14.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Number 23. Messi.
Firmino.
Number 11. Varane. Number
Now it's
17.
Messi.
Griezmann.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 9. Baggio. Substitution in progress.
Messi. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Firmino. In comes the delivery. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's Romario has given away a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's headed upfield.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There were
There
better
will be
options
3
before the
minutes
ball
at
was
a time.
lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. It's Basho! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He gets big. He will be livid with himself. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hernandez. Fermin. He's got away. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Please
Well, it was
make sure-
engaging.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marquinhos is there, and he can pick it up. They're urging him to... And the finish! Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Otto. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Shapes to shoot! Goods to pay, yet to have an attempt on goal. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. Davids. Mbappe. And that has been cut short. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Chance for the header! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Dani Olmo. Otto. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ribery is offering a wry smile there.
Goods to pay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Otto with a fine tackle. Barcola. So what can they make of this? Oh, super find. There's no flag. There's the shot! In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And yes, it's him again. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Dani Olmo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all. Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Messi, and it's Ribery. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Batistuta. That's a good ball out wide. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing, match ball. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Surlot. Mohamed Salah, João Cancelo. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Belten was only ever just the keeper to beat. Great hit, and he's done it.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Mohamed Salah! Davids. And it's Messi. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Goalkeeper's ball. It's good running with the ball. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that was vital. Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Davids just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Good to pay have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. He's through here. Now it's Messi. It's a good-looking cross. Real chance! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So that big chance, not solid! And again, he scores! Right back in the game! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Guardiola cuts it out. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Pedri. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one, it's Salah! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Mohamed Salah. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Giuseppe clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. Now it's Mbappe. Heads it! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And yes, it's him again. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Tunisia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Surlot. That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. Ribéry. Now it's Messi. Conte. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there is the half-time whistle. Götze come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Götze get the ball rolling for the second period. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Tunisia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Costa Curta. Rafinha, and it's Cancelo. He's in plenty of space here.
Tunisia making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Oh, that's clever.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Almost
The
an hour
attendance
gone.
for this match was 71,898.
Tunisia have got it back and they'll have another go. Tunisia looking to pass their way through. Ribéry with 2 goals already to his name. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Messi. Mbappe. Adams gets it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mohamed Salah. In with the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta. Surlot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 20.
And that has sent him sprawling.
Coming on the field.
And here's Barcola, and it's pulled back.
Bruno Fernandes.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Tunisia take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He won't be happy with that one. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Ustepe really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Oh, great chance! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Bruno Fernandes with the slide tackle there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Van Dijk. Number 4, Daniel Van Buiten. Coming on the field, number 17,
Tunisia certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Substitution in progress.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe driving on and making good progress. And here's Barcola. Barcola in acres of space out wide.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that is that. Götzte can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Bullets! Great effort, but no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe fiddles it through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Oh, played right into it. And Zeno! Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's beautifully weighted. And it's Messi, played out towards the right wing. Pull it. Oh, super ball. He's had a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, a breakthrough already. Osimhen, and that could set him on his way.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Osimhen! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! They've done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Number 15, Roberto Carlos.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are all... And Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personality...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Conte. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
Can he put it away? Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kaká. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Romario. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. And here's Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romario. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. And it's Ribery. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, important interception.
Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, what has happened here? Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Davids. Guardiola. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fernandez! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's it's Drogba! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Palmeiras have it back and can go again. Now it's Romario. Pass somewhat off target.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Conte, played into space out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely aimed pass. He's cut it out. Conte. Good to pay, still without a single shot on target. Well timed, excellent interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez gets it away. That's a sharp pass. Has a goal! It's there! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nielsen. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He could be in here. And it's Messi. Ribery.
Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guardiola. Maradona. Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Koundé. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got space in the air, a real chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Palmeiras are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Messi. And through to the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And it's Romario. Ribery. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Now it's Ribéry. Maradona. Denilson. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Adams can get it clear. Davids eases the ball away from him. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Agradecemos a colaboração.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Ribéry. The message is clear, none shall pass. That is a great pick out. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And they're back on the ball again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Interesting ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got two! Is extended still further.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just what... It's Drogba! Conte. And it's Messi. Ribéry. Now Davids. And it's Ribéry. Great ball if he can get there. Now the finish! Messi clears.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 9, camisa 10.
Fermin.
Camisa 22.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Camisa 8. Camisa
Skillfully
15.
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one.
Camisa 88. Neymar. Camisa 99.
Neymar.
Camisa 6.
And he was quick to react.
Camisa 4. Camisa 77.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, what can they make of this? That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Played towards the other side.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Good to pay. Still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Romario. Back into the middle. Gnabry. Decent hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Romario. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Conte. And here's Romario. It's a really well measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Guardiola. Conte. Vermin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola makes the interception. He's away! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Pedri, Ferran Torres. Fermin. Oh, that's fabulous.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Chance to finish. It's their first effort on goal.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Carvajal changes him with that pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Pedri gets his final warning. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And here's Ribery. He has found a way through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Romario is onto this. Crunching tackle. Romario couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Gavi. Ribery. Goods to pay, yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedri. La Coruña have got it back and they'll have another go. Romario. Goods to pay, looking to pass their way through. Carvajal. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Ferran Torres. He's got the shot away! Davids. Ribery. Quality ball. Romario, the man we've all come to watch. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gavi. Fermin. Looking for the runner. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. And he's found a way past. Romario had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And they're back on the ball again. Gavi. Merino. Fermin. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that's clever. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Fermin. It's Pedri. Carvajal.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up.
And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back underway.
Gustepe really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Pedri. Carvajal. Carvajal. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pedri. Gavi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin. Ferran Torres. Conte.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ferran Torres. Romario. Merino. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Romario. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
Footballing with usually
He rises! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Gavi. Davids gets over and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Fermin. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what has happened here? Hernandez, gently done. And it's Ribery, pinches it off him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He can run onto that. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's found a way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
el dorsal 13, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Pedri, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Deftly away. Pablo Barrios. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fermin. Now can he find a finish? Goods to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. La Coruña have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dani Olmo. Kante makes the interception. Played back in. Williams shapes to shoot! And that could have brought them level.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
One-nil as we head towards the end. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's a key interception. Javi Guerra. Goods to pay. Close now to seeing this one through to the end. Dani Olmo providing an out. A mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Goods to pay can make their change now with a break in play. Turns back here, probably the best option. Carvajal. Barrios. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. He's having a go. Desperate defending required here. This could be their final throw of the dice. All hands on deck for this one. Dani Olmo! Tomori getting it. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Goods to pay have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Good spot, he's seen the run. Romario gets Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good to pay with the corner, there first. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. It's not often, Peter, that we focus on goalkeepers like this, but in this case, it's entirely justifiable when you have one of the most decorated keepers in history.
And Julio Cesar is certainly one of those most decorated, and indeed one of the safest pairs of hands around in football.
Yeah, treble winner, voted Europe's best goalkeeper, and countless titles.
Guardiola. Messi.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. He slid. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. Goods to pay. Really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Oh, given away. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Giuseppe really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The ball's gone astray. Ribéry. Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Davids. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. A real chance if he can get through. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Ribéry. Davids. And it's Ribéry. Goods to pay, finding their passes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No way through there. Beckham. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Some really good ball movement. Messi's got the shot away! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Romario very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Goods to pay, grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked.
Real chance! He has done it! And they're back in front!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Romario. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a nicely measured pass. Guardiola. Ribéry. Now it's Ribéry. Now that's a fine challenge. Gerrard. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's running through. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's managed to get free. Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Gerrard.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Played back in. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. Oh, and he's through the middle. Hakimi. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Guardiola. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Gerrard. 60 minutes played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hakimi. Gerrard gets into some space. He rises! Ruben Dias tries to clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last of. He's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good to pay, choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Good to pay are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. Good to pay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gerrard. He has found the way through. Gerrard delivers. Danger averted for now. Fermin does really well to win the ball there. This man very much flavour of the month. Now it's Neymar. He might be in here. Beckham. Great hit. No mistake. A two-goal cushion. It's looking safe.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, it's Gerrard. Gerrard is on his own. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deftly away. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Guardiola. Oh, super ball. Now the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. And he's been shifted off it. And it's from Mario. Fermin. Davids. Ruben Dias. Davids. Conte. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! He's scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has two. Good to pay, get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That's been cut out, well played. 2 minutes to be added on. Guardiola. And Alexander-Arnold.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.